Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing good. So there is a problem in the September challenge. It is called split linked list in parts. Let us try to see what the problem is, and it is quite, it's not that straightforward because there are some chances of making silly mistakes. All right, so let us see what it is and pause the video and try it by yourself, and then I will share my this thing method of solving. All right. Okay, so given head of a singly linked list and an integer k, split this linked list into k consecutive linked list parts. Length of each part should be as equal as possible. No two parts should have a size differing by more than one. Okay, so this statement is very important. This may lead to some parts being null also. Fine. The parts should be in order of occurrence in the input list, and the parts occurring earlier should have greater size, greater than or equal to that of the next part. So we need to return array of k parts. So what does this mean? So if our linked list is this 1, 2, 3, and we have to split the linked list in 5 parts, then we should first of all split it in such a way that each part has almost the same size, which means that maximum possible difference in the sizes should be 1, and the parts that come earlier should have a larger size than the parts that come before, after. So I can split it into linked lists like this. So this is one list, second list is this, third list is this, and fourth and fifth list are null. So now I have array of lists. So this is one linked list, this is another linked list, so on. So what does this mean? What do I mean by linked list? It means that it is like this, one pointing to null, and this is like null only. There is no head pointer only, there is nothing. So this was one example, right? Let us take another example. Let us take a bigger example to understand. Let us say this is our list. All right. And k is equal to, let us say, what was k here? 3. So k is equal to, so we have to split the entire list into 3 parts. How can I do that? So I can do something like this. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, first part. Second part, 5, 6, 7. Third part, 8, 9, 10. So observe here the first part and second part. The first part has a size greater than the second part. Now second part and third part have same sizes. So we should split it in this manner. Like this, we cannot split it like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, then 8, 9, 10. No, this is not correct, because then we are not following the whatever the question is asking us. See, this part has a length 6 and this part has length 1 only. It is not as close as possible. So this is the best most appropriate answer. All right. So see here. First of all, what we'll do is we'll find length of the list. What is length of the list? Length of the list is 10. So since we have to split the list as close as possible, that means each part should have the same size. Then each part I'll try to have a size of length by k. So size of each part. So each part size, I would want it to be length by k only. So here we see that length by 10 by 3. Now 10 is not exactly divisible by 3. So we'll have a remainder equal to 1, which means that there will be one part which will have one extra node in it. One part will have one extra node, right? And the extra nodes should be in the earlier parts. So that is what the question is saying. If you see here, parts occurring earlier should always have size greater than or equal to parts occurring later. So what we'll do is we'll find length first, right? So this is first step. Now second step is we'll say size of each part is length by k, and we'll also calculate the extra nodes. How many extra nodes are there? So what is that? It is going to be length mod k. See here, 10 mod 3 is what? 1. That means there is one extra node. If there was not this extra node, each part would have a size what? 9 by 3, which is 3. Correct. So in this case, because there's one extra node, we'll try to fill in the extra nodes in the linked list, as like we'll try to get the parts, right? In those earlier parts only, we'll try to fill these extra nodes. So what I'm saying is, see, this linked list is there, 1, 2, 3. So our length of each part is of size 3, correct? So we will get this list 1, 2, 3. Then we'll see that, okay, we have one extra node also. So we'll include one extra node here, and this will become our first part. Now our extra nodes will become 0. So all the remaining parts will have the same size. Now, how do we get the parts in the linked list? We don't want to use any extra space. No need of extra array for this operation. Only array is needed to store the parts, right? So the question now will be how to separate the input linked list into different parts. That means, see here, 1, 2, 3. This is the next pointer. 1, next pointer 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Correct. What we will do is, we'll see what is the part size, what is each part size. It is equal to 3, correct? So as soon as we reach here, what we should do ideally? We should ideally see if we have some extra nodes. Okay, so we have extra node. Now how to use the extra node? In one go only we will not use the extra node. One at a time we'll pick one extra node and we'll add that extra node to one part of the list. We'll decrease extra nodes by 1 and we'll keep adding the extra nodes one by one. Why is that? Because if we add all the extra nodes in one go only, the size of one part will become much larger than size of another part. See, in this case, there is only one extra node. What if there were 4 extra nodes? If suppose there were 4 extra nodes and we would want to add all the extra nodes in the first part only, then our first part would be of this much size, or actually this. So the size of first part would become this much, and second part would be something like this. So it will be uneven. It will not be as close as possible. So what we'll do, we'll take these extra nodes and add them to each part one by one node at a time. So we'll add one node. So it will come till here. When it comes till here, if you have to separate the list, what I should do? If you have to separate the list, 4, which is pointing to 5, it should point to null. But before pointing to null, I should move my pointer here so that next time I can start and make the new list from here. So concept of previous pointer, current pointer will play a crucial role. We always need to have a previous pointer so that when we are going to make when we are going to make each part, we have to make our previous pointer point to null. So sorry, previous pointer next should point to null. Then only we will get our part, that each part. All right. So this is one important thing. And actually, you know what? I'll take another example and show you now. So let it be like this only. So instead of k equal to 3, I will say k is equal to 4. Now k is equal to 4. Length is 10. What is size of each part? Size of each part will be 10. I think I have to erase this. So give me 1 minute. So now length is equal to 10, k is equal to 4. So what is length of each part? 10 by 4. Ideally it is 2, right? So 2 length of each part, but what are the extra nodes? How many extra nodes will be there? 10 mod 4, which is 2. So now what we'll do, we'll start from the head node, okay, and we'll traverse until where? Until each part size, that is here. Ideally we should be here, right? So until we get the part size, we'll traverse till there. Then we'll check if there are extra nodes. So how many extra nodes are there? 2. So we'll take one extra node now. So instead of making list end here, we will not do that. We will make the list end here. So it will end here. So we'll take one extra node and make this as a list. So this becomes new list. Okay, so this is one list. Similarly, from here it will start now, and this will become one more list. So one more list is 4, 5, 6 null. This is another list. See, now extra nodes have become 0. So one extra node we took here, one extra node we took here. So extra nodes has changed from 1 to 0 now. And the remaining parts will be of size, each part size 7, 8, 9, 10. So we could split the list into 4 parts such that the previous parts have a size greater than or equal to the later parts. So this is basically the way of solving. I'll show you the code. See. Okay. So see here, we are given this function wherein we are given head of the linked list and a k. So first of all, I'll calculate the length of the list. I'm passing it to the function get length. I'm passing the head pointer and get the length of the list. Fine. Then I'll calculate the part size. What is the each part size? That will be length of list by k. That is the most ideal size. But there will be some extra nodes. There might be some extra nodes. All right. So list length mod k. That will be extra nodes. Then I will have a vector to store the answers. I'll make current node as well as previous node. Now, while head, that is while we are still in the linked list, each part size will be equal to the part size that we have calculated, and I'll push back the answer. What answer? Current. Current is the starting of every part. Starting of every part of the linked list, I am pushing that, okay? And same way, like until we reach the end of each part, I'll keep moving my pointer, next pointer, and also I'll make previous equal to current, and I'll make current equal to current next. All right. Then afterwards, I'll check if there are some extra nodes, as well as we have not reached the end of the linked list. If there are some extra nodes, I'll include one at a time. Each extra node one at a time I'll include. All right, and I'll move the pointer. Now, most important part is where, like, we need to make the end of each part point to null to get the entire list, right? See here, this 3 was pointing to null. So that is being done here. Previous next is null, and our new head will point on our current, which has jumped. So our after 3, our current would be here, right? It would be pointing on the starting node of the next list. Starting node of the next list is this 4. So it is pointing there. So our new head becomes that. Now, there can be a possibility that the length of the list is less than k. Like, for example, 1, 2, 3, correct, is the linked list, and k is equal to 5. So our linked list is actually our answer is like this. So these are the 3 parts, as well as there are 2 parts wherein null values are there. So that is what I'm doing here. Until our answer size is not k, the remaining values are going to be null. This is for the condition when the length of the list is less than k, like in this example, because we have two lists which are null. So that is what I'm doing here. All right, so this was the basic method, and I submitted, it is running now. All right. So you take more examples here, you keep changing the k value, make k as 6, k as 7, then see how it happens. So I hope you'll like the explanation. If you did, hit the like button. Please share it with all your friends as much as possible. Subscribe to the channel, it will really motivate me, and keep seeing such videos. All right. Until the next video, take care, stay safe, keep learning, keep growing, stay tuned. Bye.